Okay guys, today we are going to be reviewing my top 10 favorite add-ons in Minecraft. We are on Bedrock Edition, but I couldn't quite get this right, so I have an iPad attached to three wooden planks on top of a table for this recording. It's recording a TV, but we're gonna review this. So my top 10 favorite, number 1 is going to be, I think, why don't we do Plains Pro? This add-on is pretty cool because we get, like it said, plains. You actually get a book when you get it. Some of these add-ons are for free, some are not. I'm sure this one is not free. But we're just gonna go through these. So I gotta find the book. 1 second. So you have to place it down if you're in like survival, and then scroll through this, and you'd have to have these items, and once you do, you can click auto crafting and it pops up with this grid. It's pretty cool, and then it crafts it and drops the item here. So this is called the arrow light. It's a smaller plane with less capabilities, and it will show you its capabilities here and stuff. And then you punch it to close it. But this is the F22, and you have to look up and press forward, and you see that speed bar. Once that fills up, you can take off. And then now we're going to Mach 2, Mach 3. So they each have a special ability. This one has like the Mach bar at the bottom, which is pretty cool. So you can go, this one's the fastest of them. There's quite a bit of them. And you don't have to really worry about fuel that I'm aware of. So that's pretty nice. And then it leaves a trail behind us. But the thing I kind of dislike about this one, they all have features and problems. But this one doesn't have third person. It doesn't have a different camera angle. But you can also get this plain color changer where you can interact with it to change the color. It's not working right now. There you go. See, now it's green. And it's just a bunch of different color schemes. But it's really nice because it's just, I don't know, it's awesome. There's plenty of planes in it. And that will bring us to our second add-on of the day, where we're going to be doing another plane add-on. I believe it's just called Airplanes. This one is also not free, but I think it might be the better of the two. It's more survival friendly. But for you have to make these stations to craft the airplanes. So you have to place down these coils, and then this is one of the stations. And what you do is it adds a bunch of like different pieces. So you have to take like iron ingots, and this flattens them. It's a nice animation, and it gives you this iron steel-like plate that you can then craft a bunch of pieces for the planes. Like it has engine parts, wings, and it's pretty cool. But it also, there's some vehicles in it. There's even like a blimp. It's pretty cool. Let me show you. I'm sorry that the camera angle's a little bit shaky. I couldn't figure out how to screen record on the TV, so this is the best I could get. I think my favorite has got to be the cargo helicopter. Look at this thing. You can also change the color of these. And then here's a cargo crate. But this one you need fuel, and so you'd have to get this biofuel. For survival mode, what you have to do is use those same coil things. I can't quite remember how you do it, but there's another piece, and you use that, and then you have to put in something that's pretty cool. Let me see. I think how you do it is this, and then this, yep. Then this goes on the back there, or no, not that. This one. And then you use the dandelions and put them in here, and it fills up, and then that puts a little bit in here. And then you'd have to grab this empty biofuel can and fill it up. So this is a full one, and it gets like a little straw when it's full. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but it has this inventory. You put that in, and then immediately third person. And then it has hover mode when you double tap the jump. See? So now we are hovering. And then if you hover above one of these containers, cargo crate attached, it says. And then now we are dangling it. But you can also put an animal in there. You can't really put items in that crate, but it does have an inventory. So if you drop it, it has a nice little parachute. And if it gets like an animal in it, see, like it got a pig. I dropped it on top of a pig. So then these doors shut and it keeps the pig in there. So if you were making like a farm, this way you can transport animals, I guess. So like, boom. And now you're carrying the animal, and then you click it again, drop it, it gets a parachute and falls down. It also has like the passenger drone, which is pretty sick. I'm not gonna try and take too long to do all this, but it has zeppelins. Like, look at that. It has like a P-48, I think is what it's called. Look at that. And these are all flyable. Some of them are two-seaters, others are not. It has water, seaplanes, whatever. Like, look at this. It even has some boats in the add-on. It's really cool. And then our next add-on, let me clear my inventory real quick. I'm not exactly sure how to really quickly clear an inventory except for this. But our next add-on is going to be the construction add-on, which is one of my favorites. It comes with these cones and a bunch of other like barricades and stuff. Like, look at this. And these come in different colors. And then, boom. And then, carrying on, I'm sorry about that. You can get these signposts, and then the sign, like this speed limit 60 sign thing. I'd say 60 miles per hour, and then it has like manual random stuff for like roads and stuff. This is called, I think it's called construction add-ons. It's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I just grabbed an aloe. That was some stuff from other add-ons. Let's see. Where did I put my construction equipment? Here it is. I'm just gonna show you a few of them. But here's the demolition crane. If you want a full review on any of these, like an extended review, then comment that down below. But now we are in the demolition crane, and I'm just gonna grab a block or something here to demonstrate. But like, let's say you want to demolish something, or like your friend builds something really ugly. No offense. Like this, and you want to get rid of it. So, do this, demolish blocks, and boom, everything in its path is gone, and it drops the materials even so you can see them. And then here's the bulldozer. I really love this one. It's really good for making like tunnels and stuff, but there's another one I will show you that's really good for the tunnels. I think that's what it's made for. But you line the bucket here, bulldoze. Where did that work? Wait. Bulldoze. This is not how it used to work. Okay, well, it used to work differently, but, if you wanted to make a tunnel, this would be the perfect thing. You hop in, and you can do, like, angle down, so now the drill's facing down, and if we drive forward, it's going to just drill into the floor. And if we click again, we can do angle straight. And it's just gonna dig straight forward. I'm currently making like a trench because it's a super flat world. But like, if you needed city building kind of stuff, angle up. And now it's gonna dig us back out. And if we get out, that's what we just dug with this thing's drill. And on to our next one. Oh my god, that's a lot of dirt. They are expensive to build though, so keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting one of these. It's expensive to build the things in the game, and they cost quite a lot of money. On to the next add-on is the security add-on. I think this one's really nice because it adds like things like security cameras. Now, I feel like in Minecraft you might not really need cameras, but you got them if you need them. Let me find the camera. That is not the camera, that is a glowstone light. Camera. And then you also need the monitor. I'm just gonna grab a couple other things. Let's make walls. I'm just gonna make a dirt wall for now, or dirt pillar. Okay. Let's do this too. So the first thing is our glass door. So it can be automatic, or you can also click on it. like a normal door, and it'll slide open. It's pretty smooth. Look at that. They are entities though, so it's not super nice, but like pretty cool. And then the monitor. So what you need to do is, these are going to say camera needs to be linked. So you have to take this camera link, click this one, and click that one. You have to click the computer first, and then you can click these ones, and now it's linked. You can also lock the monitor. But now, we've got nice little security cameras. They are all entities, but it works really well. There's also turrets and lasers. So if you took this laser, this one kills entities and you can like see it. It's really cool. I mean, I suppose if you're going for like stealthy, it's not so cool. But imagine this is your base. Like, brrr. Obviously I'm in creative mode, so it's not going to kill me. But it will kill all mobs, I know that much. And then the other type, for its picture, it has a different looking outline. But this is the laser tripwire. You can't see this one. But if you take one of the other things from the add-on, which is the turret, it has like a crossbow on it, and when you walk through this, it activates it and it'll shoot mobs around it. You can also change the turret mode. So that's our security add-on. Let me just destroy some of this. Okay. Security add-on is done with. Let's just transfer all those. Okay. Now, we're going to do the redstone add-on. This is a big one, but you might know, obviously, if you've ever really played the game, there's redstone. And although this is quite a bit to take in, sometimes for bigger projects it can be tough. Right? Obviously this is really simple, what I've just built here. Like on off. But what about a cobblestone generator? What if you wanted your cobblestone generator to be automatic without having to have it be super complicated? I bring to you the mechanical drill. You can also enchant this with the books. I think you can only really do which one? There's so many books. You can only do it with certain ones, but I'm just going to do Fortune 2. And now it's upgraded with that. So now it's going to give you multiple items, like a pickaxe would. So when we power it, it's going to break it, whatever's in front of it. It's going to take a little bit because we did that. But since it has Fortune, it's going to take a couple tries. But it might give us 2. Since we have Fortune. One sec. Come on. No. Okay, it's not working for me, but you get the point. it would normally work. And then there's the mechanical saw. Just like the drill, you can upgrade it and stuff. But this one's really good for trees. In fact, I'm pretty sure it can cut down an entire tree in one go. This thing kind of reminds me of Create Mod, if you know what that is. So this is a really tall thing. You could also make it be a tree, right? Click this on, cuts down the whole thing in one go. Isn't that cool? And obviously there's plenty of other things in this, like the mechanical saw, entity sensor, fan, ore refinery, breeder, item teleporter, item filter. They also updated it, so there's a bunch of other stuff. This is the last thing. But there is...
I'm going to take it off.
Okay. I'm making a video right
I'm going to take your shoes out of here because I know you won't.
Okay.
I'm going to go be messy.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, babe.
There is the elevator rail. So, I don't know why, but you can't really, correctly place these on top of each other. So, you have to, do this on the pillar. And then once that's done, you have to have an elevator control rail, I think, at the top and bottom. You can also have multiple stories. So, let's say we wanted another story here. Now, obviously, you'd want, a bigger one, probably, but for the sake of today's video, we're going to change it up. And it is an entity, but you have to grab the elevator platform. There's two types of it. There's an enclosed one and a platform. It's pretty cool. So, I'm going to show you two. Here's the normal one. And then here is the enclosed one. It's the same for both of them, but you're going to have power on this end and this end. I recommend a button instead of lever, but pretty much any redstone power source, as long as it's not constant. Okay, let me get these, and then I'm gonna set this up for all of these floors real quick. Okay. Alright. Now, I can't remember which one, but one of the sides is up and one's down. So if we power this end, that was down, I guess. Up, and it's gonna go up to the next floor. See, now it's on the next possible floor. You could get in, you can do this. I don't know how many people it can hold, but then if you click this end, it will go down and it closes the doors when it does that. It's relatively quick too. So click that one, it goes up. Click this one and it goes up again. And if you had power on this one, it could go up or down. So it's multi-story. And obviously you could use the other platform for this too. The last thing I'm going to show you for this add-on is the wireless remote redstone thing. whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm going to have this platform down here again. And instead for a power source, we're going to have this. This thing is really small, and you're just going to do this. And then if you have one up here, or let's do this one, then you would have this going here. No, I think you have to right click to change that. But then do this. You have to have a repeater in front of them. I don't know why, but you have to have a repeater in front of it for it to work. And then let me get a button. Boom. Now this should send power from here to here. And you can also die these, so you can have multiple. Boom. So it just sent power to this and sent it to go up. So it's wireless redstone. So if I wanted to do this, I could plug this in, do that. And then if you wanted, you could have this wireless redstone thing. They have two types of wireless redstone. One works with a controller, the other works with this. It really reminds me of Create Mod. But if you take this, you can do that. And then this one, I'm just gonna do this as an example, but it can go for hundreds of blocks. And then you can do this. And then plug your repeater into this. And now this should send a redstone signal to this. Boom. Wireless redstone is almost instant. Look at that. So that is the redstone add-on. I don't know how many we've done already. And then this is the World Builder add-on. This thing is awesome. There's a lot to do, but you're just going to want to do starter layouts, basic recommended for now. And then once you click on this toolbox, you have a bunch of options. So let's say I wanted to make a wall out of these. This is basically World Edit. Then I selected this with the block picker. Then you take the wand, selection wand, and you can do this. And then that. And now I've made like a wall. And if I click fill, now it's going to fill it with dirt because I selected the dirt button. And then you can do undo. There's copy and paste. And there's a bunch of other features. Like if I may, actually, if you wanted, why don't we copy this whole thing? Let's say we wanted 2 elevator shafts. Do that. Let's do copy. And then paste. Now I have 2 of them. This kind of bugged here, but there we go. And it is still working. Which is pretty cool, if you ask me. You can also copy, like mobs. So if I take this, the helicopter. And then I said copy. Actually, first I gotta go into settings and do it is good. And then I could paste it. Oh, wait. I did the wrong thing, so it didn't place the helicopter. But you can also choose if you want it to include entities. So I could make this be copied and pasted. So that's basically the add-on. It has way too many tools. It's kind of overload. Like cut, as a ruler, has rotate, mask protector, tool brush manager, run command. Comes with the handbook. Draw line. Rotate clipboard, flip clipboard. If you wanted, you could just draw a line. Literally draw a line. Out of dirt. Like, look at that. I'm just drawing lines. Like, let's say I wanted to make column. Boom, there you go, column. Pretty cool. I don't know how many we've gone through right now. Let's see if I have covered all of them. No, I have not. Okay. Another one is the furniture add-on. It's called Another Furniture Add-on is the name of it. And I'm just going to show these three for now. You got the benches, which connect even. The oak tables, where you can make, like, a nice table, actually. There's drawers, and these actually work as chests. If you test it, you can empty-handed. I know it works. I've done it before. But you can store stuff in these, see? And then, let's see. I know there's a lot of other items for these. I think Minecraft is already adding shelves now, but I could be wrong. There is shelves in this. And these are all blocks. So like oak shelf. And you can put items on these. See? And then there's the small shelves, which you can put items on both of these shelves, I think. If I just, yeah, see? So they each hold two, or one for each shelf. So there's the furniture add-on. I mean, there's more, I'm pretty sure, for that one. Oh, and for the construction add-on, there is roadblocks and like markings. So this is just the standard road. And then there's thick lines and thin lines. I don't know how many I've done here. There is like, for the furniture add-on again, there's plant boxes where you can actually put plants in there. There's awnings, lamps, shutters. There's even a garbage can in it. Grandfather clock. There's curtains, tall stools, and sofas. So that's all for the furniture add-on. Let's see, do we have any more add-ons? Oh yeah. So this one's pretty cool. I like this one because it is completely free. This is the TNT add-on. I thought it wouldn't be really quality because it's free, you know? Like, they don't normally make high quality stuff for free. But just you wait. So if we light this one, this is a lucky TNT. It spawns something random. It can be unlucky or lucky. Oh, that was like pillagers or something, so it didn't spawn because I have peaceful on. This is the shockwave. Boom. So it would also shock you. There's the rocket TNT. I like this one a lot. It's like a firework. I like the explosions too. Look at that. There's implosion TNT. This one's really powerful. It's like a black hole. Watch this. It has a delay, but I'm pretty sure it can suck in like items. That's what she said. I know it can. I just don't know how. Oh yeah, it's pretty strong. So it can suck in players, mobs, entities of almost all types. Let's try it on these entities over here. See what happens. Oh, yep. It just sucked them up. And now they're on top of it. Okay, this one is definitely the most devastating. This is the Colossal TNT. It's an entity, but it's pretty big. All these TNTs are entities, but they are really cool. Watch how big this one is. It will lag my thing. Look at that. Look at how big that thing is. It is just humongous. There's even more TNTs, but I kind of want to make this a little bit shorter because it is already half an hour long. So here we go. Do I have any more? Yeah, sorry about that one. Yep. That's done. That's done. You guys think we've done 10? Because I have no idea. I don't know how many I did. It's a lot to handle. Good thing I didn't make this like a 20. Top 20. That'd be kind of crazy. This is already done. Yeah, Minecraft already added the shelves. See? But like, you know, this add-on added the shelves before Minecraft. Let's see if I have any more add-ons I haven't done. Active. Yep. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay. we have one last one to do. This one is, I think, my second favorite. So we're gonna get the blueprint, drafting table is what it's called. This thing looks pretty cool, but there is 3 options for sizes. We're just gonna go large for fun. And then you can choose from all of these. This is called Easy Redstone. And let's just do automatic sorter storage. And you're gonna have to do accept. Normally you'd have to gather all of these in survival. And then once you inserted all those, you can say build, insert materials, and boom. You can also change the color of it. But this can sort all of your stuff. So we're just gonna chuck all of this junk in here. And then there's all these chests, and you flick this, and it starts siphoning these all out into all these chests. So we had a bunch of dirt. So let's see if our dirt makes it. It does take a while. The dirt is down here. So let's see if our stuff does make it. No, not in there, not in there. Okay, just wait a little bit. I know it works, I've tested it before. But you can do these in multiple sizes, and there's a lot of different ones. Oh, not there yet. Oh, it's probably clogged because it's taking the other items that can't be sorted too. Okay. Oh, there's still dirt in here. We're just now on the second story. Oh, look at that. So now it's sorting all of our dirt into this chest. This would be really helpful in survival, and you don't even have to build this. You just get the materials. And it crafts that. I'm sorry about the shape of it. But that would be, I think, everything. Let's check. One last final thing. Resource packs, active. Okay, I'm just gonna do one last one. This is the final one, and I know for sure. This actually might be the 11th. I'm not 100% sure. But we're just gonna add it for fun. It's gonna be called Uncrafting Items. And then you're gonna get the uncrafting table, which is kind of funny. Sorry. What is this? Okay. Okay. Can you get out of my face? What is going on? Can somebody explain to me? Okay. Okay. So this is the uncrafting table. And basically, you can put just about anything in here, and it will give you back the materials. It does come with like a fee, so it cuts off some of the materials it took you to build that. But if you got like let's do grindstone. And you want to do uncraft your grindstone. It'd give you a smooth stone slab. So literally it's just uncrafting items. So if you had too many planks and you didn't just want to waste them, like you had a stack of planks left over from your build, then you can put this in here and basically recycle it. Why is it not working? Come on. Can I only do like one at a time? No. I don't know. But I know it does work. It just sometimes takes a couple tries. It's a little bit buggy. Okay, I'll admit it. But let's just do netherite. Netherite blocks. Really? Doesn't like that either. Okay. Final one, oak slabs. Can't go wrong with it. Okay, it must be bugging. Because I know it worked before I used it in the world. But that's the end of the